One day Jesus went down to the lakeside to talk to the people. A large crowd quickly gathered round him. Soon there were so many he had to get into a boat and to speak to them from the water. He told them a story of a farmer who went out into his fields to sow corn. The farmer walked up and down the field, scattering handfuls of corn to left and right. Some of the seed fell on the path beside the field where the ground was hard, and birds came and gobbled up the seeds. Some of the seed fell on rocky ground where the soil was rather thin. The seeds took root, but because the soil was so thin, the roots couldn't go down deep to find water. And when the sun came up, the little seedlings quickly wilted and died. Some of the seed fell among thorns and thistles. They grew much more quickly than the seeds the farmer had sown, and they choked the young corn plants. But some of the farmer's seeds fell on good ploughed soil, and the plants grew big and strong and produced healthy ears of corn. Some of the plants had 100 grains of corn, some had 60, and some 30. Jesus then said to the crowd, "If you have ears to hear, listen and take note." Later on, Jesus' friends said to him, "What were you really saying to the crowd when you told them that story of the farmer and the seeds of corn?" "Listen carefully and I'll tell you," said Jesus. "The seeds that fell on the path are like people who hear what I tell them about the kingdom of God, but they pay no attention at all and don't try to understand. It's as if birds gobbled up the message before it could take root. The seeds that fell on the rocky ground are like people who listen eagerly to what I tell them about the kingdom of God, but they don't care very deeply about it, so that when other people start accusing them of being my followers, they quickly deny it. The seeds that fell among the thorns and thistles stand for people who understand what I say, but they are so taken up with their job and getting rich that they don't give themselves time to think properly about what I am saying. But the seeds that fell on the good rich soil stand for people who not only heard the message, but also understand and believe it. They will go out to take the message to other people. Sometimes 100 new hearers will understand, sometimes 60, and sometimes 30.
Good morning. Our song this morning is about being friends with Jesus, us being his friends, but more importantly, him being our very best friend. It says in the Bible, if we really want to be friends with Jesus, we need to learn what he wants us to do. And the only way to do that is to read his word, the Bible. That brings us into our story. So let's try our song this morning about being friends with Jesus.
Every blade of grass, every sunset sky, every starry night, every mountain high, every single that your hands have made, gives you glory, gives you praise, and I want to praise you too. For no one is as wonderful as you, and I want the world to see shining sea,
every shining sea,
every blooming flower,
every blooming flower,
every towering tree,
every time.